K&D, K&D,
K&D Society, K&D, K&D, K&D Society. Ooh, baby. Episode 15.
It's been 5 months.
It has been.
It's
been a
it's
long
been-
time.
You know that one song? It's like, it's been 5 months.
I thought you were gonna say, "Do you know that one song? It's been." I'm like,
No,
yeah,
no.
of course.
Well,
I
I
know
was
that
just saying that
song.
because I just counted it. I think it's been 4 or 5 months.
It really has been that long.
Literally, truly.
Haven't had any time to.
Well, I've had a lot of people be like, I've been listening to your podcast. I'm like, well, it wasn't a new one. I can tell you
Yeah.
that much.
Well, today being March 31st, 2025,
It's episode 15.
episode 15.
And we decided to do it because we've been saying lately, been together 15 years.
Been together for 15
in
years.
July 1st, but still.
July 1st will be 15 years together.
So it's fitting that we made it to episode 15.
Did it.
That y'all didn't think it was gonna happen, but we slid it back in.
Come on.
Here we are.
K&D Society on YouTube is close to 10,000 subscribers.
Which is great.
Yeah.
Which is very great since you had to start all the way over.
And I became a YouTube partner like 2 months ago or a month and a half ago or something like that. But I'm still trying to figure out the whole AdSense thing, which is kind of silly because they say you already have an account. I'm like, yeah, I know. I don't have that anymore.
Doesn't belong to me.
Doesn't belong to me anymore. So they're like, well, you need to delete it. So then I go to delete it, and then it says it's not deleted. It's just been a long, horrible process. But so eventually I'm going to figure that out and then get some little revenue from the YouTube. See what happens.
Yeah.
I'm not going to, we'll see what happens. That's all.
And that's the that on that.
And that's the light on that. That's the light on that, I said. Light.
We're here to shine the light, so let's shine it.
Yeah, we are shining lights.
Shining lots of lights.
We light shiners.
Trying to think of what we just finished basketball season for Millie Lou yesterday.
Millie Lou, yeah.
She had her first basketball season.
Yeah.
Her best game, she scored 10 points.
Yes, that was the game before. Yeah.
Yep. She had 4 points yesterday, which better than nothing.
Yeah, she can still put up some shots.
She needs to work on that defense because she's
very nice.
She handed the ball off a couple times, basically, to the other team. Like, that was very sweet
kind.
of you.
Yeah, it was really cool. They had all the teams run out with like the lights off.
Yeah,
and the music. And Millie's face was so cool.
She was pumped.
Yeah.
And Wyatt, our nephew, was playing at the exact same time because they're half-court games.
Yeah.
So they were running at the same exact time as them, like opposite direction.
Perfect.
And then it really worked out that a lot of the times that Millie was playing, Wyatt wasn't. Like, you could really watch both games.
Yeah,
it was good.
It was really nice. I love when they played on the same.
So
that was a couple times this season.
Yeah, that happened 3 times this season. That was first grade basketball, which they normally don't have basketball in first grade. So we got an early start, and I'm excited. It was really, really fun.
Yeah, it's good to get her in, see what she likes. Figure out.
Next up is softball, but that doesn't start till the end of May. Coach pitch.
That'll be fun.
Yeah. So I got to get a glove because I can't find my glove so me and her can start playing catch. Because, man, I used to love doing that.
Yeah, I need to get one too.
I don't know where mine was. I know I had it like while we've been together because I was like, I found it. Like, we can play catch.
And I played with mine. I don't know where that's at. No, I think
we should look under the stairs. I've really been wanting to clean that out, and I bet we could find. I don't know why we'd put baseball gloves under there, but I also was like 8 months pregnant with Millie when we moved into this house, so I could see me being like, we don't need these right now.
Yeah, really tucked back in there.
Every
you
time.
got an attic?
Yeah, but we've never used
Rosie's
it.
outside.
I was gonna let her in when I was testing the mics, and then I completely forgot. So Rosie's about to make a cameo. You can imagine she just like comes waltzing in.
She my baby.
Rosa. She's a baby soul.
She's a baby soul. All right, yeah. Rosie's
so we've been doing that.
I finished Game of Thrones again.
Rewatched
it.
Let's discuss some shows since last time it was like all about Sopranos, me watching Sopranos.
Yeah, wow, yeah. So long
Doug
ago.
kept going on and on about a show called Severance. And you know me, I like to wait a few years, but he was like, seriously, please, please, please. And so I did it, and then I like got into it deeply, and then we got his brother and our sister-in-law into it, and then like it's just been, now it's over.
Yeah.
Hopefully we don't have to wait multiple years. But man, that's a great show. Then I've
Great
been
show.
watching Wheel of Time on Amazon, and that's kind of a fantasy type show. But man, that's good too. So if you like that kind of weird fantasy magic,
And I
witches
watched that
stuff.
first season, and it was, I didn't watch the second one, but I got you into. I
So
feel
Doug
like.
told me about Wheel of Time, which came out in like 2021, and then I watched it, loved it then. And then the second season came out in like 2023, and I watched the second season, but Doug never did. And I thought the second season was even better than the first. And then I just realized like a week or couple weeks ago, I guess, because there's like 5 or 6 episodes into it, that the third season was out. And when it comes out, they give you 3 episodes straight out the gate. There's 8. So I've been watching that, and looking back, like I had my mom binge it again. I'll say season 1's probably looking back is boring to me because it's so intense. But man,
Right.
it's a really good show,
I need to watch it.
and it's based off books. That's how Game of Thrones is, and I read the books Game of Thrones and loved those. So I was like, maybe I should read these books. Well, there's 15. That's a lot, but like I could see me doing it someday.
So that and
You got some
Severance.
shows you've been talking about that I'm not watching, but you've been talking. That John Goodman thing you just showed me. What show is
That's
that?
on right now. There's 4 minutes left. Righteous Gemstones, really funny.
Seth Rogen's is the one you've been talking
Yeah, Studio's really funny. It's on Apple. Seth Rogen gets thrown into being the studio head of a movie company, and it's a really good cast. It's Bryan Cranston's in it. Seth, obviously. Home Alone's mom's in it. She's really funny
Catherine
in it.
O'Hara.
She's so funny. She's just
Did you ever watch
so.
Schitt's Creek?
No, but I've seen all the other movies that she's in, like with that same cast of people and the same writers, like Best in Show. Remember that one about the dog show?
I don't think I ever saw it.
I think you've seen like parts of it, and you're like, I need to watch this whole movie. Like, but it's they have a bunch of movies like same kind of people, and I don't know, she's just so funny.
I'd like to watch Schitt's Creek because everybody says it's really funny, but I've never seen it.
Who else is in it? There's then they have all, because they actually show them like making movies, so like it has whatever actor or actress that's making that movie in it. So there's a lot of cameos in it, but it's just really really funny. But that's only 3 episodes. 3 tomorrow. Today's Monday. 3 Wednesday. They're on Wednesdays.
Dang, we're all on in 30 minutes.
I watched 1923 when it came out. It was a very frustrating. I remember watching it. The first season was very frustrating, but good. So I was excited to watch the new season of 1923 that's out now. But 1923 season 2 is so incredibly frustrating and I am not entertained. Like, it sucks.
Don't get me
Like,
started on Taylor Sheridan, man.
well,
Don't get me
like
started.
it's like they knew the. I don't want to, without giving it away. Like, the main thing, they give you something on the first seasons. Like, this is what they're building towards. Kind of like the House of Dragons, where they're building towards that battle.
Yeah.
And like this whole season so far, it's like after the first season they gave you that, so like you go into the second season like hoping that happens, and then they give you all these other like side stories, so that sometimes, a lot of the times in those his shows like are really great, that takes you away from all the intensity of the main thing.
Yeah.
But this one is just like some stupid side stories that I'm just not into. But like, they're just dragging it out.
So you
they
hate
knew,
the show, is what you're trying to say.
I'm still watching it. I'm still watching it. Comes out, because there's like Harrison Ford parts are good. Like whenever they're at the ranch, that part's really good. But like,
See, I don't have that type
they're
of
trying, like
commitment.
the
If it's
son,
bad,
or whatever is trying to get back to there, and he was in Africa in the first season, and he now
and
is in
it's
the United States.
1923.
Yeah, but
It's
like
gonna take
he's
some time.
everything that horrible could happen happens. And then this girl that he married, they got split apart on the boat because somebody grabbed her butt or something, and he pushed him, and the guy fell off the boat, and then he got arrested, and she was still on the boat. So they're both going to America. So they're both in separate journeys trying to get to Montana. And it's just a horrible things happen to both of them. And it's just like, can you just get these people to to the house.
Well, you're not selling that one for anybody to want to watch. 'Cause I'm like, yep,
I'm sure people are watching it. I mean, it's good. It's very historically accurate when it comes to everything that's going on. So like that's what I appreciate about it. Appreciate about his shows. But like, holy moly, man! Like, golly.
Let's talk about the most important show on television.
Saved by the Bell.
Yep. Free
Saved by the
TV.
Bell,
Whether
free
you got
TV.
Roku, whether you have Samsung.
Alex, my
Pluto.
brother, texted me today an idea, which I think that we should definitely, do.
I feel like that is one, but then I have an idea as well,
Right.
where it's not every episode, but like get together a list. Well, me and you have privately, like
Yeah.
off air, had this convo before,
Right.
but like get a list going of all the girls that Zach has quote unquote dated.
Conquered.
Oh,
Yes.
Conquered is the word you want to use, because like forget that like it's weird Kelly. I can't go on the side quest about this yet, so I'll save this for later.
allowed it
Kelly allowed it. I follow a Saved by the Bell Reddit account yesterday, and somebody was like, I can't believe everybody seriously was giving Kelly so much shit for Jeff when, like, Zach cheated on Kelly all the time.
All the time.
I'm like, and I liked it, because I'm like, you know what, you're right. Like, and then they were saying, like, somebody else was like, yeah, but everybody expected Zach to just be over it. After 2 days, they're like, come on, go to the party with Jeff, blah, blah, blah. And then they were talking about how that, like, D12 is sacred or whatever, their song. And somebody's like, can't believe he would do that to Screech's cousin, though. Like, she did not deserve to be a part of that. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
not at all.
so anyway, forget that Kelly helped or anything. I'm talking like we've got Kelly. A whole deep dive could be how Lisa's been in love with Zach.
And Jesse.
And
Jesse
Oh,
more than
yes.
Jesse more than Lisa. Because he's been sneaking into her room since they were kids. They had that skating accident where she got hurt and he walked back with her from wherever they were skating.
And then you talk about the play.
And then the
she's
play where it's
Zach,
like, we need to rehearse kissing.
Well, she's like, Zach, please. She knew Zach was gonna be the prince, and
Yeah.
she was Snow White, and she's
Yeah.
like, Zach, please stay in the play. I need you.
You have to stay in.
And then she's like, I'm just not getting this scene. Like, they need to work on. It's like, Jesse.
It's a kiss. Jesse.
Okay, so
you're so thirsty.
Again, forget the main three: Kelly, Jesse, Lisa, because they all wanted a piece at some point of Zach.
Yeah.
It's like you got Stacy Carosi, you got JB Slater's sister, you got that new girl that Slater and her kind of fought over.
Yep.
You got Jennifer, Albert Clifford's ex-girlfriend from Germany or whatever. You got that heavy girl from the auction.
I didn't know how to word it.
Heavy
Heavy
set
girl.
girl. You got the
Wheelchair
homeless
girl.
Wheelchair girl. And I was watching a reel or something on this the other day. It was that YouTube page that like Zach is, what's it called? It's like Zach is the worst or a monster or something. And they were like, yeah, Zach's dating a handicapped girl. And he's like, listen to the way he talks about her. And he's like, and to the only person here that actually has to be in a wheelchair.
That can't stand up.
Yeah. It's like, what? And you like this girl? And this is what you're saying? Like, damn.
When he was principal, he had two girls in his office. Those two girls smashed both of them.
And he wanted, I think her name was like Linda or something, the original blonde girl that he wanted to bid on him at that auction, but the heavier girl outbid.
Still hit her. Yeah, hit her. I'm sorry, smashed her.
Watch what we say.
Hit can be taken. Yeah,
Conquistador.
Conquered. Smashed, conquered.
But we're just like touching the surface. You go back to Miss Bliss years, that Nikki girl that was curly, the Jessie. What's her name? Stevie, who was like gonna be a college freshman.
Yeah,
kissed him in 8th grade. That's weird. That's how it started, honestly.
Yeah,
that's where it all.
The nurse. You know.
Yeah, they had a little.
Because why did she leave out of nowhere? Like she wasn't the nurse anymore. Did something happen?
Why was he so quick to drop Kelly? Because something happened in that office that we didn't see.
Yep. That's why she was gone so quick. Something happened.
Yeah. Well, her husband was a wrestler, so they could have had to hit the road.
That's true. Yeah, didn't think about that.
That was early 90s. They're probably WCW.
Yeah. She's one of those floating nurses that was like, oh, they needed a nurse there because...
Oh, my husband's back on the road. I got to go.
Yeah, sorry,
I feel like I'm...
So that something definitely did happen then because she's like, I don't live here. This kid's slick.
Yeah.
You know?
You hear about that kind of stuff happen. understand it. Not that I understand a older dude being a creep, but it's like I can see that because they're creepy. But when it's an older chick that's like, even Stevie, I just graduated high school.
Yeah.
I want to kiss this soon-to-be freshman. Like,
I don't get it.
whoa, okay, that's
Old Zack.
a little illegal.
Who did you said homeless girl?
Homeless girl moved her dad in.
Moved into the house.
And like me and Alex were just talking about this yesterday, and Alex was like, "Yeah, his dad didn't care." I'm like, "His dad was not home on Christmas Eve.
He was with his other family."
So like, his dad was not around.
Yeah.
Remember that one time he was trying to tell his dad something, and he kept getting the call. So then he called his dad to tell him from his bedroom to have him talk to him.
Yeah.
So anyway,
so 90s.
That's so 90s. Hey. Heads up.
Heads up. Yeah, no one gets
No one gets it. That's okay. But anyway, we wanted to do episodes like not dedicated, but like where we discuss a little bit more in depth these girls.
Yeah.
And then Alex had an idea of, cause like we gotta get more. Last time we were like, last podcast 5 months ago, we were like, I'm gonna deep dive the Alaskan Bush people and report back.
Didn't do that.
No, I did.
You did.
But I don't. Nothing positive there's nothing positive to say. You won't even watch Noah's reels. I try to. You'll be like, okay, like I've seen enough.
Because it's everything's titled more bad news or bad news. It's like that's if you go to your TikTok, that's the header for every single video, dude. Like,
but like we looked into the family. There's some allegations. I'm pretty sure
dude, Matt's a savage.
I wouldn't even call it that. I would call it worse, like an R word title. Not a savage, because that sounds like it's cool or something.
No, not in a cool way. Yeah.
Like, he is a bad
horrible person. Yeah.
And it wasn't his legal, because I don't think he had legal. He did some bad things, allegedly. But then I think they're getting sued, the estate, because they had like a business partner and Billy never paid him, but like the show made money.
Allegedly.
So Discovery Plus hasn't picked it up. But then I just saw yesterday, I almost sent it to you and Alex, Bear posted on Instagram and was like, a lot of people have been asking me, is Alaska Bush people canceled? I'm like, okay, what are you going to say about this? So yeah, I'm here to tell you guys, he talks for like 5 minutes before he's like, so is Alaska Bush people canceled? No. What they call it is a hiatus. I'm like, I watch enough Real Housewives to know that a hiatus is a nice way of saying we're done. Thanks for coming out. Right. But you don't understand that, so that's fine. But like, even like following them individually on social media, it's like if you want to stay with like this family's crazy and I kind of love it, it's funny. Just like stop early.
Yeah.
Don't finish it. I don't even think I finished it, honestly, because I know I didn't watch like the dad dying.
No,
episodes.
I didn't.
I've seen enough on Instagram real time to tell me that it's like it's time to move on from the Alaskan Bush. It was exciting.
Saved by the Bell's right there.
And Saved by the Bell swooped in. So it's like that's what I was talking about last time. So we're not going down the Alaskan Bush route.
That's fine.
Definitely not.
We can do a deep dive into Saved by the Bell.
But Saved by the Bell matters so much in our household. Like it can't even. Like Millie has a favorite episode. Like I was like, "What's your favorite Saved by the Bell episode?" And she's like, "Oh, the one with the baby." And I go, "Oh, whenever that lady has the baby in the elevator," like I thought that's what she meant, like Tori.
Like, whoa.
She's like, no. Whenever they have that baby and everybody takes turns babysitting Billy, Kelly's little brother.
Yep.
Like the fact that she knew specifically.
Kelly's sister.
Kelly's sister.
Yep.
How could we not add her to the list?
Conquered.
That's what I'm saying. As time goes on, more women will come out with their stories. So
the twins that you always see in the background.
Definitely.
100%.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Was it Ginger? That blonde that's like really dumb. When he was like trying to slow dance at that dance whenever Tori likes him. And he's like, it's a slow dance. And she's like, he definitely got with
100%.
her.
Yep.
Which is she the same
She's
girl?
She's a fallback girl for him.
Is she the same girl that's the teacher in Billy Madison?
No.
She kind of looks like her, though. Do you see it?
The teacher in Billy Madison was a tennis player before she became an actress.
I bet you know a lot about her. You look her up.
I did, yeah. She was so hot.
I had a feeling that she meant a lot to you.
She was one of those women growing up as a kid, like, oh my God.
Wow.
Yeah, but she married some, like, really rich person, and then was, like, acting's like,
well, yeah, why would she?
Deuces. Pretty sure all that's true. I don't know.
You probably made it all up.
I don't think I made it up, but I do. I mean, but I could be wrong. So maybe somebody made it up, and I saw that.
Okay.
Did I make it up, or did I report what I saw?
You repeated a story.
Oh, Leandro. Okay, good.
You repeated a story. I have to go to the dentist today.
That sucks.
And so let me say this. So Millie's been complaining about like a headache at school and couldn't see from far away. So I made her an eye exam appointment. And I thought it was last Monday. So we show up and like the whole day Millie goes to school. Like, I'm getting glasses today, telling everybody. So then we go there. I'm like, hey, we're here for the 4:20 appointment, Millie. And she's like, I don't have you down. So I'm like, well, hold on. I swear I just got an email and it was for today, the following Monday. So I'm like, okay, which is like around the same time as my dentist appointment. But, Gigi going to help us out. They called this morning. They were like, he's sick, so we have to reschedule. I'm like, well, we'll just reschedule for next Monday. But now I got to go to school and pick up Millie and say, we ain't going to get an eye exam today. 2 Mondays in a row, she went to school and was like,
She's going to be bumming.
which she might not even need glasses, but she could. So
I think it's her
we'll see, Wolski.
Diet Pepsi intake.
Probably.
She likes her Diet Pepsis.
That's messing with her vision.
Oh, maybe she just needed
More water.
water.
Water cures everything.
There it is.
Cash is king and water cures everything.
That's all you need.
The other day I was thinking, like, I wasn't even thinking about recording, but I was like, when I record again, I'm going to be like, hey, cash still really is king.
It always is.
Use it.
Use it if you got it. That's it.
Bye. I said cash is king, so it's time to go. Trying to think of anything else I had really crazy to say, but like I don't have crazy stuff happen to me.
We saw Rory yesterday.
Last time we recorded, she wasn't even born yet.
Wow.
yeah.
Jeez,
I don't even think we were saying her name on here.
Oh yeah, we didn't. Yeah. So I got a niece. We got a niece.
She's real cute.
She's
a little baby Soli.
She's a little baby, so
She's about to be 3 months old.
Yeah. It's crazy.
She slept the whole time we saw her too, but Millie was really cool with it. She didn't even. She's like, I just want to be in her atmosphere. I just want to look at her sleeping, maybe touch her hand a little. That's all I need right now. She'll be so excited in like a year when she can like play with her.
Oh yeah, it'll be awesome. Holidays and stuff. It'll be pretty cool.
It'll be really neat. Looks like you're itching your butt from this angle. You're like, I am.
I'm not. I am.
Sanana.
I am not. I am not.
Okay.
I was.
You really were?
Yep. That's why I didn't want to do a video because I want to scratch my ass the whole time.
Because I was kind of willing to do a video today, and you were like, nah. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, damn, we should have done it, but maybe next time.
It gets way more views if we have a video.
Yeah.
Rightfully so, but
right.
There's some people that just listen on Spotify, so then it's like I would just listen to it on Spotify. I wouldn't watch. Actually, I probably would watch the video back just to be like, ew, why would I make that face? Why would I do that?
Yeah.
So maybe I shouldn't watch them back.
Well, that's why I'm saying the next one. We do this one audio, and then the next one we do it up.
The fact that we're doing it, flexing these muscles that we have not stretched.
Good. I needed to get on here.
Whatever.
I needed to do this. I needed to break the ice and get back on. I don't know why I always go on these long things where it's like, I'm just not going to do any recording or anything. It's like, why not?
I get it.
And then I do it, and I'm like, well, I'm going to do it all the time now.
Well, I get in these phases because you'll be like, come on, just do it with me or whatever. And I'll be like, it's a quote from a movie, but I'll be like, don't look at me. Like, I just don't want to be seen. I don't want to, like, put myself out there for people to not even be seen. I'm like, I don't even want to, I don't know.
No, I get it.
I don't want to get on the microphone because I do have a good time once I start doing it.
Right.
And then it's like, what'd I say? Like, I don't want to say something I shouldn't say.
I understand.
But I feel like today.
It's been cool.
Today is a good day.
Making me feel good. 149.
I'm very excited for after the dentist for my teeth to like rub my tongue against my teeth and they'll feel all clean, but
make me feel good.
Not excited to just go and get the x-rays because that makes me gag. Like that video that guy I showed you yesterday. Peanut butter poop.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And like the people that do that with like pudding or peanut butter, where you're like, it's like a not a trend, but a thing online. If you don't know what we're talking about, where you're like, hey, I need a roll of toilet paper, and like you aren't even really pooping to just say, but you have like pudding or peanut butter on your finger, so that when they hand you the toilet paper, it like gets on them. And this kid was gagging so bad. And anytime I see a video where somebody gags really bad, it makes me laugh really hard because I can,
Yeah.
like, the thought of something that makes me gag can start me off in motion. And it'll be like 20 minutes later and I'll be like, like still going. So it's also funny to me. I don't know why. So I don't know why I said that, but I said that. So I said it.
Yeah.
A lot of ums in here.
Chelsea, they're coming back on Thursday. We're on international break for 2 weeks, which is stupid. I'm tired of these international breaks. But Chelsea takes on the Tottenham Hotspurs on Thursday.
Oh, dang.
That's Tish's team. So
Oh, well, that's fun. Okay.
we have a soda bet going. So whoever wins
I was
has
like,
to bring a
didn't
soda.
care. And then I'm like, oh, yeah.
Oh
cool.
yeah, Tish. Yeah. So it's pretty cool. We need to keep. We're in 4th place. Got to stay in the top 4 or top 5. We'll see. To be in Champions League. So we just got to stay right where we're at, keep winning games, and I'll be very happy. Cardinals started off 3-0, which is awesome. It's really cool. They play again tonight. Fun team to watch. Blues have won 9 straight. They are amazing right now. They're going to be in the playoffs. That is my sports breakdown.
You know what it reminded me of?
What?
AC Slater's sports breakdown.
I don't think it was. I was quicker.
Boom, 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 boom.
AC Slater goes wrestling 4 T 5. Like I rattled it off. Like I had a 15-second spot and I rattled off 4 sports and gave a breakdown. Like that's pretty good. AC Slater gave Cardinals 3, Angels 2, baseball. Like that, his was horrible. People were laughing. The newspaper ripped him a new one.
Read the comments under this. They'll be like, could have done without the sports section.
And he, after dealing with all that embarrassment at school for how horrible he was, he still gave his entire life savings to save the Max.
Did he say it was my life savings?
Yeah, I'm like, I'll give you my life savings.
It was not like Slater. It just made me feel like that because I was like,
save the Max
waiting for it
because
to be
Max doesn't know how to do his books correctly. Like, why are the kids here?
Whenever
spending the night sleeping in your restaurant to save your restaurant because you don't have an accountant do your books.
Who knows?
Like, stop spending all your money on magic.
I was gonna
shit.
say it's magic.
Stop it.
Zach's like, we really need some people in here before Slater comes. So somebody please come in here, blah, blah. And then he hits the button. It's like, whoa, I need your money. I need it now. And like, I sing that song. Like,
Belding, you're the adult here. Why
I just want to say, if you're listening to this podcast, you have heard me sing that song in real life. I sing it that often. Yeah. But like no one ever where it came from. No one would ever be like, is that the song from the like you would now, obviously. But like anyway. All of that started because I said it was like Slater's. I'm like Screech with the sound effects.
Yeah, with
or the Lisa spilling microphone. The tea.
Yeah, like Lisa, you're like talking shit on people.
Lisa's
that's
like,
your sex.
I was in the bathroom earlier. And it's like, and you're
what?
And then you want us to think that you
call in, and I'll tell you what's going on with this couple.
To think that you got homecoming queen, the fake senior year toy was there. Like when Kelly couldn't get it,
she
got
got
homecoming
it the
queen?
same way Cersei got become queen. Like she.
Cersei.
Cersei
Lannister. Celsius.
I was close. It started with a C.
Okay.
I didn't call her Slalo.
No, what I love about that too is when
everyone died off.
That was the drunk driving episode, and her mom's like, "Oh, you're not going to homecomoming." So like at the homecoming dance, were they like, "Hey, where's Lisa at?"
No one. Yeah.
Like no. Hey, somebody call Kelly.
Is Kelly still here? She's still got, we can make her queen again.
It's my favorite show. Like,
we're not giving it to Tori. Like, not happening.
It's like my universe. Saved by the Bell is a big part of it.
And it's been and thank you to the channels for getting rid of the new class. Like, thank you so much.
Yeah, we didn't need it. That's like 4 days worth of TV.
Because if you don't catch the one with the new class, if you didn't catch the good ones, you had to wait like 2 days.
More than that.
Yeah. For
now
the new
we just got to get through Miss Bliss.
Yep,
That's
which is
it.
fine in a couple college years episodes, but
The other day I was telling Doug, I'm like, when I was a kid, like I remember like my mom would watch like kind of more exciting stuff, but my dad, like before bed, would always watch like old army shows or MASH or like documentaries like in this blah blah whatever that I thought were so boring. And it's like it's weird, and I remember it vividly. It's like it's weird that our kids are always gonna like put that with Saved by the Bell. Like,
Yeah.
goddamn, my mom and dad watch Saved by the Bell so much.
it's always on.
Like the fact that Millie knows a lot to know about it, and she's a 6-year-old. Like no
Yeah.
other 6-year-old probably even knows what that show is.
Well, Rosie likes it. Rosie's a big fan.
That's true though.
Yeah, that's true. You know what you should do?
Use cash places.
Yep. You should also open doors for people. It's the right
Yeah.
thing to do.
Definitely.
You should also listen to the Uppers. They're a band based out of St. Louis, Missouri. Travis Schaefer's the drummer. He's really good. The band's really good. Aaron Cullum makes really beautiful music. You should look him up. Aaron Cullum Music.
Doug's a big fan.
Big fan of those
Right.
two.
Throughout his whole life.
My whole life.
For his whole life. I didn't feel like
What's
I
funny
didn't do
is
enough
like
singing on
see
this.
somebody was like listening. They're like, oh my god, I gotta turn it up a little bit. I gotta turn it up a little bit.
And then what you
and then
were
I go
really loud.
ba-da-ba-boop. Yeah, and then they're like, ah.
I think you vastly underestimate how loud your voice is, because I remember how loud the microphone sounded, and there was
Yeah.
a couple times that I was like, man, he's speaking really loud into that
I just got a
microphone.
boastful voice.
He's a radio man.
I got a boastful voice.
Do you have any like requests of songs you want me to sing, since I haven't sang much?
Yeah.
You know what Millie's new thing she wants me to sing
What?
is the Wicked thing, the end where it's like the really high notes. She'll be like, do that. I'm me wanting to do it, but then so like I go first, and in my mind I'm like, I think that was kind of good, and then I hear Millie do it, and I'm like, okay, and then like I can tell Millie is like, that was really good, so I'm not gonna do it because I don't think it is.
Yeah.
But if you have any requests, just say it right now, and I'll say.
I don't know.
Because I do want to sing something.
Sing some Sugar Ray.
Every morning there's a halo hanging from the corner of my girlfriend's four-post bed.
For post.
I know it's not mine, but I see if I can use it for a weekend or one night stand. Shut the door, baby. Don't say a word. Something so deceiving. Stop me from believing. Turn me around again. Okay, that I couldn't even think of
That's it?
another one of theirs.
You can't think of another one?
How bizarre!
That's is that them?
How bizarre! How
No,
bizarre!
That's not them.
Ooh, baby, it's making me crazy.
That's not them, is it? No.
Every time I look around.
Every time I look around.
I don't
It's
know.
in my face.
Why are you trying to outsing me right now?
Well,
Okay,
the best thing in the house.
Oh,
Both kids have told me separately.
I
like,
know Millie.
Don't tell Mom.
I know Millie. She don't even want to hear you talk, let alone
Don't
sing.
tell Mom, but you are such a good singer.
Doug will come home and be like, "How's everybody doing?" And Millie will cover her ears and be like, "Don't!
Quiet!
I have a headache
Yeah.
that you just gave me." It's like, damn.
Well, it's a clap your hands.
And then she's like,
Everybody
"Hey,
just
Mom,
clap
can
your
you sing
hands."
that really high pitched part like from Wicked that like?"
Because
wins
I have a
Grammys?"
headache, and your songs like bring my headache down.
They do.
And she just stands there quietly swaying back and
I
forth.
feel like I should go stand in the corner and do it because I have to sing it really loud. The fact that a part of me wants to sing that, which is like the
Right.
hardest thing to sing, and I'm like, I should sing that on
into this microphone.
That's the mental illness that I
Yeah.
have. I don't know the exact name for it, but it's definitely.
You've been trying your best. You've been trying your best.
Do my thing.
314-526-3935.
Fo. Is it fo?
Man, hey, potential spam. Dude's always calling me.
Oh dang! Raw starts in 1 minute. Starts at 2 today.
Oh, Daisy. People clap
You
their
know, them
hands a
seasons
lot.
like had that on the TV.
Daisy.
Okay, so no more requests.
No,
So-
that was it. Sugar Ray, that's all I wanted to hear.
Dang.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to hear.
That's all I have to say about that.
Yeah. So
Well, you already said your little closing spiel, so we'll just wrap it
might
up
as well
and
just
say,
clap our hands.
hey, if
and-
you guys ever have any requests,
Yeah, comment. You can comment on our, if you listen to us on Spotify, comment.
you can contact me directly any way that you know how, and
Yeah.
just say, I'd really like you to sing this, and I swear I'll write it down. And I swear by the moon and the stars in the sky, I'll sing it on the next pod. I'll perform it for you, and then you will know all your dreams come true. You know, if I close my eyes, that means I'm channeling directly.
I know, I saw him.
You can see, like, if I
I
close
was
my
like,
eyes,
whoa, what were that?
it's
What was
hard in the
that?
car sometimes because I'll be like, don't shut your eyes, don't shut your eyes, don't shut your eyes. And I'll be like,
Well, yeah, you're driving.
I know, but like I want to so bad because that's when the good voice comes out that I'm like,
Yeah.
just shut him for a second. I'll be like, okay, open him, you're driving. Never with the kids in the car, just when I'm by myself.
Yeah. I saw a mysterious owl yesterday.
We should name him. I love to name.
It's huge, like so big, and he was flying over my. He flew over my head twice. I was trying to get a video of it. All I got was the part of it. It doesn't look like an owl. It looks like a bird. That's
Okay, so these are my two suggestions: either Big Owl,
big owl.
or
Owl.
or Hootie.
Hootie.
Because like Hootie and the Blowfish, but like
I feel
Hootie
like
Who's, so
I feel like
Hootie.
if we brought those to that owl, they'd be like, cool, dude. Those
Well,
are the two
he wants something
names
like-
that everybody calls an owl. We
he wants
always get
something
called
like
that. He's gonna be like, be creative.
Christopherson or something.
That's what he's gonna say. He's like, can you be creative? I'm called Owl over there. I'm Hootie over here. Like everybody, it's like I need to create a name. So that's what I'm saying. We need to go biblical with it because it's huge. I'm thinking this thing's been around for at least
Odessian. I don't know. That's not biblical. That would be like a Greek thing if it is a real word.
That sounds like Old Testament.
Well, I went to Zion, so I would know.
Right, so you could just say it and I'd be like, all right.
Well, I needed to listen. I knew you believed it. Like, I
Yeah.
could be like, yeah, it's Genesis chapter 4. And you'd be like, okay, perfect.
Yeah, right.
But, like, someone listening would be like, no, it's not. So I needed to say that out loud. But, like, Odessian. Odie.
Okay.
God dang.
Odie. Oot, Odie. Yeah. That's
Act
good.
like I wasn't going to come up with a name.
That's pretty
man.
good. That's pretty good. That's really, really creative. I
told
think
you.
if we brought that to that owl, that owl would be like, you know what? I appreciate you guys. I'm going to hang out at your guys'
He'd
house.
be like, Odie. And he'd be like, Odie. And he'd be like, Odessian. He's like, oh, okay.
Man, I love it. I'm going to tell my friends. And he flies off. And it's like, dude, we need to go there and take care of the mice in that guy's yard. He gave me a great name. Maybe we'll have a flock of them out there. That'd be pretty
Did
cool.
they hang in flocks?
I don't
I've only ever seen like two together
I don't
max.
think, this is the second time I've seen one out there. The other time was where you were out there when those blackbirds were attacking one and chasing it around.
yeah.
Remember that?
Assholes.
During the daylight. Like, so that means it.
Yeah, like
when
they were
in
working
its-
together of like, let's go get this
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
It's like
yeah, that was
dicks.
messed up.
But, like, I think that, like, the owl eats that bird's eggs. So I think, like,
So
when
they
I
have,
looked.
like,
Yeah,
okay,
I think when I looked it
okay.
up, and I looked it up like, no, I think the owl was the aggressor.
Did
or
you?
something.
So you looked it up?
Yeah, because
Okay,
I'm just
okay.
like, this is crazy. I called National Geographic. I was on hold
Get
for like
somebody over here.
3 hours, and they're like, "Sir, stop calling us." So yeah, and then I looked it up. They said, "Google it, sir," and then they hung up, and then I saw it.
Oh, Odessian.
Allegedly.
Odie.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah.
You
now,
down with ODD?
everybody knows me. I don't know if that. Yeah, that's how it goes.
Yeah, you know me.
Oh, other people's pussy. OPP.
ODD. I'm talking about our owl in the yard.
I know, but that song is OPP.
Okay. Well, we got kids that listen to this.
I know. They're talking about cats.
I get it, but
Other people's cats.
generally when I make something up that's a branch off of something, I don't need the real explanation.
I know. I just wanted to
Just
say
like
that.
for the listeners.
I just wanted to say because I thought that was really funny. That was a mainstream song, and I was like, "What?"
Well, yeah, you would sing it, and like I had no idea.
Singing it in grade
Yeah,
school.
you know me.
Right. I'm like, whoa.
I'm in first grade. Like,
I sang the song next too. A lot. or next to the song Too Close a lot. I'm like, whoa, that
Yeah,
song is aggressive.
No idea. Yeah, I just heard that the other day, and I was like,
whoa, that was my favorite song in like
well, I'm
sixth grade.
How did I not know? And I'm like, because I was a child.
Yeah,
like,
I did not hear the actual version of it too. I think I was
like
hearing
the radio.
I was
edit.
definitely hearing the radio edited.
Yeah, because now like on Spotify you hear the unedited or whatever. You're
something
like
it starts off. He's like, I'm so hard, or something like you ready to get hard. It's something about lifting weights. You know.
Yeah. See?
Anyways, let's go ahead and shut her down. Thank
drill.
God.
I had drill. I was gonna do it in the microphone.
And,
like, bing, 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 like it's a chainsaw.
This podcast is wild.
Well, it's been a while
since I've been Aaron
things up just like I always
Stain.
do. I like them.
Yeah. Anyways.
Bye.
We're going to go ahead and hop off here. But thanks for listening. Leave a comment if you have anything we want to talk about.
Songs
we want to sing. Leave it on our Spotify comments.
I can literally sing anything you want me.
If you're listening to this on Spotify, like it. We love them likes.
I like it a lot.
And also, if you're listening to this on YouTube, leave a comment. Make us feel good. Everybody now clap your hands. Okay, that's it.
Bye-bye.
Bye.